Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. I am back and I'm here to update you on Sun. So, around December, I made a prediction that Sun is going up and could be one of the altcoin for good investment in 2022 if you could buy it in that December. While the price was still trading around zero point 0.2 to 0.18 range. So the question is, Sun has not left that range and Sun is still trading around zero point 0.2 range. The question is, are we still going to the upside Bitcoin gorilla or should we run? Well, don't worry because we will be answering that question, me and you together. I will be drawing the chart from scratch. Remember, no indicators is allowed. I will be explaining every aspect. So if you're new to technical analysis, let your mind also be at rest because we are doing this together. So let's first understand the statistics of Sun before we talk about the price, right? We're going to talk about the statistics, a little recap of the fundamentals for the sake of those who are new to Sun. So Sun current market is trading at the price of 0.02077, of which it has seen a rise in price of 2.04% to the upside. Now, when we talk about circulatory supply, the current market statistics of circulatory supply of Sun is around 10.51 billion tokens. Now, the total supply, when we talk about that, is 19.9 billion, approximately 19.9 billion tokens. If we try to talk about market cap, then you're talking about the price of $218.429 million approximated. Now, there's been a rise of 2% to the upside in terms of that market price in the last 24 hours. When we try to look at what is the all-time high, now you must know that Sun was upgraded. Some went through a process called redenomination, more like a simple English for an upgrade. This happened around June 2021 when Sun lost its price because before then, Sun was trading at a high price of almost $54, but after the redenomination, price dumped. This was as a result of the delisting of Sun and the relisting of Sun. Now, after that redenomination, price opened at the range of 0.01625. This was 7 months ago, June 2021. Now, that opening price happened to be the all-time low that Sun, new Sun, because I'll be calling the Sun after the redenomination as the new Sun. So the new Sun price went opened at low of 0.0625 cents, but it has rise from that to see an all-time high around 3 months ago, October 2021, around the price range of 0.05436 cents. Unfortunately, it has lost about 60% to that move to the upside because it's currently trading at 0.02 cents range. If this is the market statistics, but then what is Sun? If you're new to Sun, you've never heard about Sun, that will be the first question. What is even Sun? Well, Sun is a platform that is under Tron's network. Now, this is the first stock platform that supports stablecoin swap, token mining, and self-governance. Now, self-governance. After the redenomination of Sun, the Sun token is now functioning as a multifunctional governance token on the Sun platform. Similar to RV token, I don't know if you know about RV token from the COV and as well as it is also similar to EPS token of Ellipsis. So with this, the token holders has various rights and benefits of holding Sun, which includes such as voting and governance rights in the community, value capture, staking rewards. So this is the Sun platform and this is what it looks like. So after the redenomination and upgrade of Sun, the most important services that was added, the most important upgrade is one is the permission to be able to swap stable coin on the go. So I can swap my USDT to USDC. I can swap anything to anything as long as I'm talking about stable coin and easily buy whatever coin I want. One, that is the first one. The second is the fact that now I can stake the coin. So it is easy for long-term investors to come in and stake their coin and get reward. Also, their liquidity pool also supports stable coin. So with their liquidity pool, you provide liquidity to their to the Sun network, and you are going to get a reward of about the stable coin liquidity pool is almost close to 4.24% annual return, and the staking you will be able to get when you're staking your Sun almost 150% return, which is not bad. So with these little statistics, I think it's high time we look at the price. So before I start looking at the price, remember my analysis are always daily chart and weekly chart, which require a minimum of 1 month to play out. The last time I made analysis on Sun, I talked about it in December when I started talking about why you should start buying some Sun. Now, this point where we are, we're also going to make this analysis based on daily chart. So I'm going to start by first of all bringing my support and resistance. But before I start, I want to introduce you to a simple price action strategy. I do not use indicator. This strategy was developed by me and I'm still improving on it daily. It's very simple. It's going to stop you from experiencing anything liquidation on futures. It's going to help you manage risk. It's going to help you get better entry. I call them sniper entries. It's going to help you and it can be used on any time frame. Simple strategy. I'll be using it in this chart, in this analysis. If you are interested in trading with me live, I share all my trade with my community. I trade 4 hours chart on a daily basis. I'm a futures trader and I'm a high leverage trader. I trade 125x. Very important. If you want to trade with me, I'm a high leverage trader. So you're going to need very good training. This is why I started a community where I want to share everything I've learned. I've learned so much from my experience. It's not been an easy road in this crypto community. I know what I've seen with my eyes, and I think helping new traders and pro traders to even understand this market better using simple price action, no indicator, no noise. Please come to Makaveli Traders. When you come in, now let me warn you, I am a high leverage trader. I trade 125x. I trade 125x, which means that you're going to need good training to be able to ride with me. I share my entries with the entire community, so I trade with them. When I eat, they eat. When I succeed, they succeed. I share my entry, my stop loss, any obstacles the trade is going through. You're going to know why is it a trade because you're going to be getting market insights on the go. Different coins at every time you're going to be getting insight. We discuss the market as a family. If you want to know more about me and why I take such risk and what is the major things I've put in place to save me from this risk, well, I am very open. You can come into the house and learn. Access into Makaveli Traders is currently open. I have limited access and I have limited space. So access currently is only open um, from January 3rd to 27th. So access will be closing by 27th January. Classes will start instantly on the 24th of January. That's less than 10 days from now. 9 days, let's say. Classes will start. And in these classes, it's going to be live trade on Zoom. You're going to see this live trade. And I have rules and regulations that follow me and I follow it and I'm able to successfully trade 125x. If you are interested in learning or you doubt it's possible, you can come to Makaveli Traders and see for yourself. I'm very transparent. Access is currently open, but access will be closing. I only accept students 3 times in a year: January, May, and October. Because of my timing, this is the time where I have time to be able to give you maximum of my attention, 3 months intensive training. Then you're going to trade daily with me for a lifetime. One-time payment for a lifetime access. If you want to know more about Makaveli Traders, be my guest. I'm going to leave the link under this video. Visit the website, scrutinize it, and find out more. Remember, don't get scammed. It's a one-time payment for a lifetime access. If you are interested, I'll leave a link to the free channel on Telegram where we share free updates so that you stay updated on what is happening with Makaveli Traders. If you're interested in knowing more about Bitcoin Gorilla, follow the link, visit the website, and learn more why she is claiming this claim she is claiming. Find out more. So I am going to start by bringing in the Bitcoin Gorilla box strategy. First of all, I have taken time to get my support and resistance. All these lines you're seeing are noting my support and resistance level. These are the important levels on my chart where price got to and couldn't move any further. So when we are talking about resistance, we are talking about supply area, and it is always found when price is moving to the upside. Price get to this certain level and can move further up and is forced to either stall and go back sideways or completely reverse or continues the trend. So there's always a reaction around those resistance, but take note of it that resistance always break because demand, once there's high demand, resistance will break. This opposite of resistance are known as support. These are also important levels on your chart. Now, I will keep saying this because I know there are new people that watch my videos, and these new people might want to understand. So if you're new, if you are already used to all these jargons I'm talking about, please fast forward the video to where the technical analysis will start. So support are demand areas on your chart where price get to, buyers believe that these are areas where price is going to likely reverse. Why? Price get to these areas, start for a moment, couldn't go further down. They are forced to bounce or go sideways or completely reverse the trend and change direction. So these are what these lines I've seen have gotten me. So I've taken myself to note those places on the daily chart. The next thing, I'll bring in the Bitcoin Gorilla. So now I'm going to start employing the Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. And the first thing I want to do is get my support, right? The most important support right there. So I've gotten the support. I'm going to try to change the color of that to help enable us to differentiate the support. And this is the resistance. Now, if you watch my analysis, each video I have a fresh interpretation because market change daily and my chart always have to follow the chart. So I draw my chart from scratch in each video for you to see. So this is the second box. Now, if you want to know more about this box and how it works, come to Makaveli Trader. It has rules and laws and how I successfully traded this box. Because with this box, you will think about no more liquidation, no more FOMO, and you have more peace of mind when you're trading. So this is my support and this is my resistance. This is my support area. So I'm going to give you an explanation of what is happening. So now that I've gotten this, let me try to use trend line. Let me bring in trend line and see what trend lines can give us. Let's see if we can get a seller's line. Obviously, this particular one is a little bit intimidated. So I think we can get one from here. Let's see what seller's line can be done. I think we for a seller's line, I need a minimum of two touches, right? I need a minimum of two touches. And you can see they've not really had a clear seller line. Because if I extend this up now, it will look like this. So not such a clear move, I will tell you. But it's still something to work with. Why? I have one here, I have two here. And though we have internal ones, they really don't have much of a value like this to have. So I'm just going to use this as my seller line. So with that seller line, though it is not a clear seller line, but I'm still going to consider it. So I'm going to try to get a buyer's line. Remember, when I'm drawing this line, I need a minimum of two touches. So that's a buyer's line. This is one, this is two, this is three, and they broke the line, which is a good thing to take note of. Now, if I say let's consider what is happening here. I will tell you this. This is my demand zone, which is the support of the box. This is my supply zone. This is, remember, when I'm talking about box, I'm talking about the biggest box. Now, I have two boxes. The second box also have its own supply and demand zone. The second box, this is the demand and this is the supply. Now, one thing about this is I talked about when resistance is broken, it automatically becomes a support, and when a support is broken, it automatically becomes a resistance. When a resistance is broken and price return to it to go back above and to go back below it, it starts as a support, stopping the price from going further down. When a support is broken, when price returns to go back above it, it serves as a resistance, stopping price from further going up. So at this point, we see a broken support, right? You can see here it acted as a resistance, stopping price from going up. But when price broke above it and price eventually returned to it, it serves as a resistance, thereby stopping price from going below it. But unfortunately, the demand in this area was not strong enough towards to counter the sell that was growing. So obviously, we ended up having the support line broken, the support range broken. But what does that lead us to? Well, what that leads us to is the second support area. And you can see once they enter the support area, the demand area, there's been a reaction. Remember in the past, you can see that demand reacting. So what does this tells me? This tells me that as long as price is within this range, remember my last analysis, I said while price was still trading here, I said we could get a worst case scenario depending on how Bitcoin reacts. We could see some likely stepping into the demand area of this point, and of which they did. But here is the sweet thing about them entering this demand area. They are leaving off with a higher low, right? This is a higher low, which is a big, this is a higher low than this low, which is a bull market structure. You can see the move up was quite beautiful, right? So they are leaving us with a higher low, higher than this low. That is a good sign. That is the first good sign I'm putting at the back of my mind. The second good sign I want to consider is the kind of candles they started printing once they got into that demand zone, which was actually a very beautiful 2 bar reversal, right? So I see a beautiful bullish candle right here, which was a good sign that hey, still buy more coin, because I know that as far as price, I remember I said it in my last analysis, even when price is at 0.18, it is still a good buy range. The entire of this point is a buy range. But here's what you see happening. Now that price is returning back up because price has actually somehow broken this seller's line. And once they return to 0.021, there's been a battle. Why? Why is he now pushing back? Why is he now returning? Well, it is a simple thing. Like I said, the previous demand area is now acting as a resistance. But don't let that bother you, because now they are also sitting in at a very good, strong support range, which is the weekly support. I still call this weekly support because it functions more on the weekly. So this is more like the daily support. They are going to likely, you can see the candle is still maintaining its bullish printing. So I see them likely attacking the next range of this 0.24, of which they will also get another reaction. Right. So if they get another reaction, they will get another attack on 0.28. So this their move, just expect that they will be having moves that looks like this. Another attack on 0.3, then they will return. But once they get into this zone, they might not return, they will react. They will react, especially around 0.28 to 0.3. There will be a reaction, or 3.2 at worst. Then they will react. I don't know if they can make it this far, but they could stop here, right? Depending on the demand. Remember, this week, once they are able to step into this area and break above it, this place will turn into their new support, a new range that will stop them from falling. So if they return here and they go up and go above it, chances are high that it will stop them from falling further down, right? So they will now attack this 0.4 range. Now, for me, I believe that before they can even make it to 0.5, I would have come to update you on what is going to happen next. But I don't want to rush it because I know a good patience is needed for Sun. When I told you to invest in Sun, I think you should also stake your Sun so that you won't just sit back and watch this price move sideways. Remember, I told you it's going to take a lot of patience as a result of the redenomination. Price has not been able to leave this entire range, because what we are seeing here is an entire range. If you end up liking my analysis and my strategy, remember I developed this strategy myself. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell, because I will soon come and update you on what is happening on Sun. But expect a pump from here, a move